Hey guys, what's up? This is James My Siri. You can add me on Instagram at the Diary of a Monist. And today I want to discuss how to use the law of polarity, especially with the whole COVID-19 situation. So, what is the universal law of polarity? Glad you asked. So, the universal law of polarity says everything within the universe, everything is dual. Everything you perceive as one is actually it's split into two extremes. So, like temperature. It's made out of a hot extreme, and it's also made out of a cold extreme. You can think of good and evil, love and hate, attraction and disconnection, negative and positive, even down to your thoughts, happy, sad, faith, and fear. Okay, that's cool and all, but what does that got to do with the coronavirus? Okay, so the whole coronavirus situation, right, has given the illusion that everything is bad. Everything is still, everything is frozen. I mean, the whole lockdown situation, self-employed people are taking quite a hit. You see headlines of potential job losses, people's jobs being threatened, and people's projects just being on pause. And this is where polarity comes in, because the law of polarity says everything is dual. There is no only bad situation. In every bad situation, there's a seed of an equivalent good within it. The only problem is your conscious mind is only programmed and has been socialized to see the negativity in everything. I mean, with the way media just portrays these messages, your brain only tends to continue to highlight the bad news whilst ignoring all the good things. So neurologists call this process of your brain the reticular activating system, in short for us. So where your brain doesn't show you reality or for things what they really are, but instead it only shows you reality in a subjective way to reflect your internal beliefs. So a good example of this is for those who have bought a new car. You know, when you go to a car dealership and let's say you want a VW, you test drive a VW and you know, you're so happy. Then when you walk out the car dealership, all of a sudden you see VWs everywhere. That's because your RAS system has been now attuned to VWs, so it starts showing or highlighting those aspects of reality. It's not like the VWs all came up all of a sudden. They were always there, but they were put in the background. They were irrelevant because it had nothing to do with the internal beliefs or what you're identified with. Same thing happens with negativity. In a society where we're socialized to only see the negative, we tend to always see the bad in every situation and not realize the polarity that with every bad there's an equivalent good seed within it. So what tends to happen is if a bad situation occurs, you start to react negatively. You start to have negative thoughts. You start to confess and speak to existence negative situations, and you accept the reality as for what it is, ignoring whatever good comes with it. And once you have negative thoughts, law of attraction, you attract negative reality and circumstances that fall in line with your thoughts, because your reality is a perfect reflection of your subconscious mind. So if you exert fear as a vibration, as that emotion, you create realities and situations that confirm that belief and that make you scared, or that make you feel like, yes, this is life, this is reality. So here's how you use the law of polarity. First, you're conscious that everything is dual. No bad situation is just a bad situation. You've been socialized to believe that there's only bad. You need to look for the good seed within that bad, because everything is dual. There is some good, there's a small good seed there that you can find, and it becomes more obvious the more you train your mind and pick up the habit of looking for the good in every single situation. And when you look for the good and you start affirming things like everything just works out for me, and I'm just so lucky, I'll come on the top of this, I am just so lucky. When you look for the good and you vibrate good thoughts, law of attraction, you end up attracting realities and circumstances which are good and which just make the situation fade away. You can't waste energy and attention on the things that you cannot control. Now hear me loud and clear and understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say the coronavirus is not a serious situation, nor am I trying to minimize it. But and those who are directly affected will of course have a different narrative. But what I am saying is, especially for those people who are at home, you can't worry about the things you cannot control. Every bad situation, you can look for the good equivalent to it. Like, for example, when I lost my job because of the whole coronavirus lockdown thing, I was literally so grateful. I was so happy because I knew my perspective was the universe is emptying my plate to put something bigger. I gave gratitude, I gave positivity, I gave love, and in turn, I did get something bigger. Like, I'm now freelancing in an industry I never ever thought I would be involved in. And that opportunity only came into my reality or into my existence because I was giving out positive affirmations that something was coming bigger, that was coming my way, that would be bigger. And the problem is, most of you, when bad situations happen, you get too caught up in the nitty-gritties of those bad situations, and you allow your thoughts to be tainted with those bad situations, therefore attracting realities and solidifying those bad situations, not realizing that everything was dual, and you have the power of the conscious mind to literally look and change the perspective, change the narrative of the bad situation, and find the good within it. The lockdown, to me, is, in my perspective, is such a great opportunity. Like, this is such a great opportunity to grow. You can join free online courses. You can join free online library, get books, learn some stuff, learn new skills, better yourself. Download audio books. YouTube can teach you almost anything. Like, adapt yourself to the new change. Learn, get a side hustle, get some passive income so that you don't only rely on a job. Literally, you can just YouTube passive income choices and pick the best one that fits your character. But my point is, this is the time. Find a good in every situation and you will grow, you will progress, I promise you. This is James, my Siri. You can add me on Instagram at the Diary of a Monist. Stay blessed. We out.